Hey everybody, MichaelBtheGameGenie here, and on today's video we're going to be talking about Arcade1Up's huge announcement today. The worst kept secret in video game history. After all the leaks and teasers this weekend, Arcade1Up officially announced NFL Blitz. Well, they actually announced NFL Blitz Legends. What does all this mean? Let's talk about it right after this. So that's right, guys. Today, Arcade1Up officially announced a 3-quarter NFL Blitz machine was coming that you can, in fact, pre-order today, with it being out to people and in stores by mid-October. Pretty exciting, right? But there's actually a caveat. It's called NFL Blitz Legends. Let's get into those details in a little bit. But before we get started, I want to say thank you so much to everybody who clicked on the video. I always appreciate your guys' support. And for those of you, if it's your first time to the channel, you like what you see, go ahead, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and all that YouTube stuff. After what was one of the most giveaway teaser campaigns of all time, the NFL Blitz Legend Arcade1Up edition was announced officially today from Arcade1Up, with several legends in the teaser ad, such as Dan Marino, Chris Cotter, Deion Sanders, who actually leaked this on Instagram. The Blitz Legend cab is coming from Arcade1Up. There we can see the 4 49-way joysticks with their bat top controls. It's coming out soon. In fact, if you head on over to Arcade1Up.com right now, it's in the banner header of their website, NFL Blitz Legends arcade game, and you can actually pre-order right now. And like they said on That One Up Show, episode 2, pre-orders are looking to go out mid-October, so, you know, less than 2 months away from now. If you pre-order, you'll be able to get your cabinet. And we saw already that I think it's like 2,000 or 20,000 of these have already hit the ports, ready to go out. So there's going to be a ton out there for people to get. Now, I've already got I don't know what you call it, a tab up with the NFL Blitz, so we can go through all the pictures here. There's Chris Carter playing it, Dan Marino, lots of really cool pictures. Deion Sanders, of course, the one he had, it was an official leak. We got a lot of cool pictures and some pictures of the machine itself, so let's go through the overview. Get on the gridiron for some glorious retro gaming. Yes, one of Arcade1Up's most requested home arcade machines ever is here and ready to rush into your home. NFL Blitz. Originally released by Midway in the late 90s and officially licensed by the NFL, this was the iconic showboat and football title, featured every pro team during that time and legendary players. Now, over 2 decades later, bring that intense and, yes, way nostalgic competitor drive into your home. So anyways, we'll go down through it. You can see they have officially licensed players by the NFL. The machine is, what we found out from That One Up Show is they actually got 92% of players from the League Union Retired Players Association are in fact going to be in the game. So there's Wi-Fi multiplayer. You can play all 3 games online against people, which is going to be a huge seller. We know the games are going to be NFL Blitz 99, and NFL Blitz 2000 Gold Edition. However, these are going to be edited versions, which we'll get into a little bit later. It's going to have a 17-inch color LCD screen, which David McIntosh, or DMAC as they were calling him on the show, did identify early on. This is going to be the BOE monitor, best on earth. I wish to God that Arcade1Up only had one monitor. I hate that these cabs don't have uniformity. The fact that there's a second shitty monitor, and we have to ask this question in the first place, is a nightmare. So 17-inch color LCD. This is going to have the new, I don't know what you call it, shark fin design. I guess the generic Arcade1Up design that we saw with Mortal Kombat has been on the Shin Hadouken and Yoga Flame cabs. The beautiful new generic Arcade1Up design is involved in this with the 4-player multiplayer. You can take a look here. Instead of me just talking about it, I could show it. So this is that, Mortal Kombat shape, Midway-like arcade design. That's absolutely awesome. Great viewing angles. And this is also going to have that 4-way deck that's actually down on a slant. So that's awesome. So much good with this machine. So personally, I'm very excited for everybody out there in the community that's wanted NFL Blitz from Arcade1Up for a very long time. This has been rumored for forever, and I knew about it for forever, that they were coming out with it ever since, Justin and John and Cyrus did that, what was the name of the show? The 1UP Weekly with Justin and Retro Ralph all the way back. We knew we were getting NFL Blitz at some point. It was only a matter of when. And I mistakenly assumed during Super Bowl weekend when Shaq was doing his show, that would be the time they would announce it. It wasn't ready, of course. And of course, stupid me, it was Shaq. Should have assumed it wasn't football, but they did it today. They officially announced it. We're finally getting NFL Blitz. But there's been a lot of controversy and rumors out in the community ahead of time that Blitz was going to be bad and they was going to have certain problems. So let's talk about it now that we have the official information. How many of those rumors were true? How many of those rumors were false? So guys, one of the very first points people like to shit on Arcade1Up and the potential Blitz cab for was the fact that it was going to have 8-way joysticks. That's not true. I've known this for a while, but couldn't really say it. It will have an optical 49-way joystick. This is a first for Arcade1Up, and I'm so excited because this means these joysticks can go in other games going forward in the future. There's other games like Sinistar. I think Bubbles used an optical joystick as well. So being able to actually Arcade1Up have optical joysticks on hand and be able to use them with retro gaming makes me very excited. And I'm excited that we're going to get the right 49-way joystick in this machine. There's going to be 4 of them, so that's very cool. The other thing that people were really jacked up about and really weird about, saying that it wasn't going to have the NFL branding because of the concussion lawsuits and stuff like that, that the NFL wasn't going to be involved. Here we see that it is officially licensed by the NFL, and like they said on that 1UP show today, 92% of players of the official rosters are going to be in the game, and the players that are left out, they will still retain their normal stats and attributes, so you're still going to get the same games. It's just 8% of players across the 3 games aren't going to be in there. Another one was it was going to have a shitty monitor, like we found out today, 17-inch color LCD. David McIntosh was very open in saying, nope, this is going to have our best screen available, the BOE monitor. So of course they realized this was a marquee title. They went out all out with that. Again, I'm going to say this, uniformity is so important with a company like Arcade1Up. The fact that they have 2 monitors, a good one and a shitty one, shouldn't even be a point of conversation. There's no excuse for having a secondary, crappier monitor. Just stop using the TN monitors. Unless you can find a good one, just stop using them altogether. So we've also got, what's the other part that they were talking about? The late hits. Oh yeah, this is the big part of compilation, and unfortunately, guys, as we found out live on that 1UP show, DMAC confirmed, he said they want to get out ahead of it. This was actually a modified version of the original games where they have removed late hits and some other vicious hits that don't represent today's NFL. One of the other reasons it's called Legends is because of these modifications. So the game will in fact be modified and feature no late hits. So again, that's going to be a point of contention for everybody. I mean, I've never played Blitz personally. It's a game that I have no nostalgia for. I have no recollection for it all, so I don't know how important the late hits parts is, but it has been a big bone of contention in the community. I don't know if that'll be a big deal or a deal breaker for you. These are modified versions of the games, not the original versions, so if arcade accuracy is very important, and again, me not knowing if the late hits is very important, keep that in mind for your pre-orders. This is Blitz, but it's Blitz with a lot of things taken out. There was also, they mentioned some logos, other things like that had to be changed in the game to make up with today's more modern NFL. So I don't know what all that means. I guess we'll see as time goes on. But right now we know these are modified versions of the games, and what they said was late hits and like hits to the knee and like the more dirty viciousness of the original Blitz, I guess, was taken out. Again, I've never played Blitz. Blitz is not a game I'm familiar with, so I have no way of knowing how much this is going to affect gameplay for the original game. You guys could tell me in the comments how much it is going to affect the original game. So guys, the other thing I really want to talk about is the artwork on this cabinet. Now, I know Arcade1Up have shown that they have gone with their own custom artwork design on this cabinet, and they said we wanted to call it Legends to really bring up our feelings and, our personal respect to the legends that helped make this game possible. They've changed the art. A lot of people in the community really like it, but me personally, I'm always going to advocate for recreating the original art on the cabinet. So while well, this is done. A lot of people like it. I would have preferred the original art. Now, why did Arcade1Up change it? I don't know. Could be a variety of reasons. Could be that people involved, whether it be Midway, whoever owns the license, or the NFL themselves didn't like the art and wanted to change, or Arcade1Up themselves could have said, it's not that pretty, let's do something that's more representative of the time period. Let me show you what the original arcade looked like. So let me bring this up and see if I can, So you can take a look at the original NFL Blitz arcade, and I mean, there is Steve Young on the side, and it looks more like, I don't know what you call it, an N64 render than anything else. So this is from the Blitz 99 cab. It's got the same control panel as what we're seeing. So we'll go back here, and I'll show you the one that I'm more familiar with. And then they've got, who is that, Antonio Freeman on the side there? I don't really know, but you can see these look like N64 renders, so it's probably not the prettiest arcade cabinet, but it is more accurate. Now, some people will probably prefer the Blitz Legends cab. It looks good. I've heard that feedback a lot, but me personally, if given the choice, I always advocate for recreating the original arcade cabinet. So it bothers me personally that they went in this direction. I'd have to know why. I've got a feeling more than likely it had to do with the NFL maybe being involved and wanting to make sure that they knew it was a historic piece, not to be confused with today's NFL, or it could just be 100% Arcade1Up looked at that and said, yo dog, that's ugly. Let's put this on it. Yo, that's straight fire. I don't know. I don't know the reason. But again, I'm happy for people that like this. I'm happy for people that are excited. I think this is a great day for Arcade1Up. And I'm glad that at least my favorite player, Brett Favre, is on there. At least the gunslinger is on there, right? So guys, that's everything from today's announcement on NFL Blitz Legends from Arcade1Up. The cabinet is coming out. It does look beautiful. However, it doesn't have the original artwork and is featuring more of a custom artwork. It does feature 4 49-way joysticks. It's got that BOE monitor. The ROMs have been modified and they are unique versions to Arcade1Up. They have high-def renders. However, they do have some features removed like late hits and some other dirty hits, and some other logos in the games are gone. But they offer Wi-Fi online connectivity for the 3 included games, Blitz, Blitz 99, and Blitz 2000. So guys, let me know in the comments, are you excited about Arcade1Up's NFL Blitz Legends announcement? Is the game what you hoped it would be? Are you disappointed about the removal of the original late hits and modifications to the ROM? Are you excited or disappointed by 92% of the roster being in the game? And do you like the new art, or do you prefer they would have went with the original? Guys, let me know in the comments down below. Once again, Blitz isn't my game, so I'm coming at this from a different perspective than a lot of people. This is not one I'm nostalgic for, but I am super excited for the people that have been waiting for this game for a long time. Super excited for everybody that finally got to order this today, are going to be able to put this in their game room or man cave and be able to play it online with other people in this football legacy game. Very exciting. Anyways, guys, thank you so very much for watching. This is Michael B. the Game Genie, and I'll talk to you next time.